What we have here is a Nikon FE 35mm film camera body. This one is serial number 3565349. It's in the black finish, and there's a little bit of wear through to the brass on the corners and edges, probably most likely because of this metal strap that is with it and will stay with it. There is no protection here, and this does rub on those areas and will wear through. There's also wear through on the bottom edges here on the corners, and so it's a well-used camera, but it seems to be in fairly good functional condition. I'd probably replace some foam and light seals and things like that, but let's give it a walk around and check it out. Here we're going to step down through the shutter speeds. I've put in some batteries. We can verify here that as I push the battery test button, we see the red light come on in there to indicate there's power. So we should be able to go ahead and demonstrate it here. Here's 1/1000th of a second. And then 1/500th. 1/250th. And 1/125th. A very smooth film advance here, I should point out. 1/60th. 1/30th. 1/15th. 1/8th. 1/4. 1/2 second. 1 full second. And then this camera goes a ways farther than that. There's a 2, 4, and 8 seconds. So here's 2 seconds. And here's 4 seconds. And as we go to 8 seconds, we're going to watch and just see that we see all the way back through to the pressure plate, the shutter out of the way. Looks good inside. And there, that's done. This also has an M90 setting that will work even if the battery is dead or not in the camera. And then there's the bulb setting, where it will stay open as long as I hold the button down. So that basically works. We can see here's the stop down preview button, and it's working the lever there. Here's the self timer level, and we're going to try that. See, first it locks the mirror up, and as the timer ticks down, then we'll watch the shutter open and the cycle complete. There it goes. So that's working just fine. If we should look and see here, the aperture follower ring is nice and snappy and free. That sometimes get gummed up, so it's good to check that. Looking around, well, let's look at the top here first. We can set for exposure compensation over here. We'll leave that at the 0 setting. And over here we can set the, oh wait, that's the exposure compensation ring. Lifting up on that, pushing this is setting the ASA over here on the side, or to younger people today, ISO, it's the same thing. And this one, to lift up on the rewind crank to open it up, you actually have to work a little lever there, extra safety, so the back won't pop open by accident. And we can see in here, there's the shutter, smooth film transport. Let's speed that shutter up a bit. It's very smooth transport. Pressure plate over here looks good. A little bit of stickiness here along the door edges, so definitely should have the light seals replaced here at some point. Probably not absolutely necessary to get good results, but at some point it will need that. Back closes properly. Rewind crank is in good condition. And basically looks pretty good. This one has the place to mate up with an auto wind unit here. And it comes with this colorful strap. There's a little bit of fraying on some of this material, but it's basically very structurally sound. And so it's a fairly nice example of the Nikon FE 35mm film camera body.